Andrew Kunas here for the SeanTheDirt.com podcast. And I'm with Shayle Bade, a driver out of Nebraska here. And Shayle, Chili Bowl for you. What night are you racing?
I race tomorrow night, so Thursday night.
Thursday night there. And have you raced in this event before?
Yes, this will be my second time. The first time was in 2017. We rented a ride. And then my husband and I came up on a good deal, a deal that, you just couldn't pass up. So we just bought this car about a month ago. Practice night, Sunday night was the first time I got to fire it up, and here we are.
I was surprised to see you on the entry list because I see you racing sprint cars all the time up in the Midwest here, and you're in 305s.
Yeah, we run 305 and 360. Our 360s around us are kind of dying out a little bit. You got to do a little bit more traveling for it. But our home track is Eagle Raceway. It's only about a half an hour from our house. So we're there every weekend and racing there for points. And when we have a 360 show that ever pops up on a Friday or a Sunday, we'll go hit that and then make sure we get our Saturday at Eagle.
And how did your 2023 season go for you?
Our team, we've had a lot of ups and downs. This last year, we ended up separating from our crew chief. So my husband last year was the first time full-time crew chief. So it was a little rocky at the beginning, but towards the end of the year, we really got things dialed in. So this 2024 is going to be a good year for us.
And now, interesting fact about you, for those who don't follow you on social media here, but you're also a mom here, and you had your kid a couple of years ago here, and what did you do as far as racing when that happened?
So my father ended up passing away in 2020, and we surprisingly got pregnant. We found out 2 weeks after my dad died that we were pregnant, so obviously, it definitely wasn't planned, so therefore we were pregnant during the entire summer. We had him in August. So my husband, he's been around me with the whole racing thing, and he's always telling me, oh, you should have went here, you should have went there, why'd you go high, you should have went low. And I'm like, all right, this is going to be a perfect year for you to get in that driver's seat. That way you can put your money where your mouth is. So his first few races, I kind of laid off, and about mid-season, I was like, you know what? Why didn't you go high? You just stayed around the bottom the whole time. So it's kind of my time to give him some shit back. And it was really good. That way he knew what I was saying, what I was feeling. Now he can relate to it. So we ended up having our son in August, and I had him on a Sunday, and we were back in the car by that next Saturday.
Yeah, so it has been an interesting dynamic there to have your husband as your team member and now your crew chief this year. It had been pretty interesting having those conversations.
Yeah, sometimes, as a racer, sometimes you just want to get away from it for a little bit, but obviously our shop is at our house, so there is no getting away from it. And even after we get done racing on Saturday, we wash on Sunday, and all throughout the whole week, it's what we should have done different, what we're going to do this weekend, and what we could do to be better. And so it's never ending. There's never a moment where racing is not on either of our minds. And when we're not racing, we're watching Flow or anything with racing. But, it turns into a way of life. It is what it is. It's good. I wouldn't change it for the world. And
you bring your kid with you to the track on occasion, too?
Yeah, he normally comes with us every weekend, but obviously the Chili Bowl is a whole different ball game. It's not really a place for a small child, especially when the mother and father are the sole driver and crew chief. We just don't have time to be parents this week.
So your second time in the Chili Bowl, have you been here in person several times before?
Yes, we have. We've been watching, and even if we're not here in person, we're always watching it on TV. So I got a pretty good idea of, what I want to do, but what I want to do and then what really happens is always sometimes two different stories, but it should be good.
You're feeling the butterflies, aren't you?
Right now, today, I'm still feeling pretty good. I'm going to take some notes on some other drivers on what they're doing. And, I come from a winged car. So going from a winged car to a non-wing is totally different. And every time I strap in that car, I have to mentally prepare myself that there is no top wing. Like, I have no downforce. Like, everything. And it's so much easier to spin these cars out. And unfortunately, I don't have a lot of seat time in this car. Like I said, we just fired it up for the first time on Sunday during practice, but me and this car have not bonded yet. So once me and this car bond, it's going to be hell on wheels. But I just need a little bit more seat time. So this year, for the first year, I'm not out here to win it. We're out here to have fun. We are out here to get some laps. And then throughout this season, 2024, we're going to find a few shows close to home, get some more seat time, and then hopefully this next Chili Bowl, we'll really be able to run with these guys. And then obviously my luck, if you've been keeping up with everything, Kyle Larson decided to throw his name in the pool for tomorrow. So with my luck, we're going to be in the same heat race, but it'll be good.
Even without Kyle here, it's just a stacked field on any given night here. So a lot of good cars. You have to be looking forward to just being on the track with some of these guys and gals.
Yes, I mean, there's some huge names underneath the building. And like you said, Monday through Friday, no matter what day your prelim night is, they are all extremely stacked.
Now, you say you're going to try and put the midget out there on the track a few times this year. You're going to continue racing your sprint car, of course.
Yes, yeah. So our main focus this next year is going to be the 305. Again, we'll hit the 360 whenever we can, but we don't have a lot of midgets where we're from. So there's probably only 2 or 3 shows that we're actually going to be able to hit without traveling too far and not missing a points night for our 305.
Well, Shayle, thank you very much and good luck this week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.